Children, welcome back to the online EVS class of Sri Gokulam Public School, Guruvayur. I am Asha Santosh, your EVS teacher. Children, we are discussing our first chapter from semester 2, living and non-living things. In our previous class, we have discussed the first two characteristics of living things. Which are they? Yes, living things move and living things grow. Hope all of you have read the textbook and studied the notes which I mentioned in the last class. Children, before starting today's session, let's read the textbook. Then take your textbook, open it and take page number 1 from EVS. The world is made up of living things and non-living things. Things that have life are known as living things. Living things are made up of cells. A cell is the smallest living part of a living thing. Living things are different from non-living things in many ways. What living things do? Living things move. They grow, they eat, they breathe, they feel changes around them, they produce young ones, they grow old and die. First point, living things move. Animals move from place to place in search of food and shelter. They also move to protect themselves from their enemies. Most animals have legs to move. Fish use their fins and tails to move in water. Birds use wings to fly and legs to walk. Snakes use their bodies to move. Plants are living things, but they do not move. They make their own food, so they do not have to move in search of food. However, parts of some plants do move. The bud of a sunflower turns towards the sun. The leaves of the touch-me-not plant move when touched. Non-living things do not move on their own. Second point, living things grow. Your body has been changing from the day you were born. When you were born, you were a small baby. Now you are a young child. In a few years, you will grow into an adult. A seed grows into a small plant. The plant may grow to become a tree. All plants and animals grow and change. Non-living things do not grow. Children, you have to read your textbook regularly like this. Okay. Earlier we discussed living things move, living things grow. And living things will do some other activities also in their daily life. Right? For doing all this activity, we need energy. From where do we get this energy? Yes, from the food which we eat. Likewise, plants also need energy. But plants can prepare their own food. But other animals need to depend either plants or other animals for our food. Right? In the case of non-living things, they do not need food because they are not doing any activities themselves. Right? Okay. So our next point is living things need food. Children, all of you keep your right hand on your chest. You can feel your chest goes up when you breathe in. Then it goes down when you breathe out. Right? Can you feel that? You cannot hold your breath for a long time. Right? That means all living things breathe. Okay? But different organisms use different parts for this purpose. Most of the animals, including us, use our nose to breathe. Then, do you have any idea about insects? Insects use air holes for breathing. Then what about fish? fish use their gills for breathing?
All living things breathe in oxygen. When we breathe, we take in oxygen from the air. Unlike land animals, most fish get their oxygen from water. They have special organs called gills that enable them to take the oxygen from water. The gills are placed on each side of the head of a fish. The fish takes in water through its mouth and lets it out through the gills. It absorbs the oxygen from water while the water is passing through the gills.
Then what about plants? You already learned plants breathe through the small opening which is present in leaves, which is known as stomata, right? Okay, so all living beings breathe. Children, today we have discussed two characteristics of living things. Which are they? Yes, living things need food and living things breathe. Hope all of you understood this topic very well. Read the textbook and study the notes which I mentioned in the description box. We'll meet in our next session. Until then, take care and goodbye.